y of t is equal to t. See, this is a much unique problem. Y of t is equal to t for the range 0 less than t less than 2. Okay, and 0 elsewhere. 0 elsewhere. And x of t is equal to 1 for x of t is equal to 1 for 0 less than t less than 1 and 0 elsewhere. Okay, 0 elsewhere. So for this we are going to perform the convolution integral. Since y of t is given in the question, my output is z of t. If I forget also, you people don't forget to write z of t as the output. So as usual, the first step, see, x of t is your input signal and y of t we will take it for the impulse response. But my first step is I have to plot this x of t in terms of diagram. So can anybody tell me between what range to what range I will get the output via x of t here, the signal between 0 and
So 1 with amplitude 1.
1 and amplitude is 1. Okay, very good. So successfully, easily we have drawn this. But drawing y of t is not easy because they have given t. T means it is which type of signal? It is exponential or ramp or what type of signal? Can anyone?
Ramp, ma'am.
Ramp, very good, ramp. See now, when t is equal to 0, when t is equal to 0, y of t is equal to, so t is equal to 0, this t is also 0, so the amplitude is 0. When I substitute t as 1, when I substitute t as 1, my output y of t is 1. I hope you are getting this. And then when t is equal to 2, then my output is also 2. So I am getting the ramp signal like this. And I cannot draw ramp signal in continuously like this. You know why? Because they have mentioned the range between 0 and 2 only I have a signal. So I have to complete the diagram like this. So now so far we have not seen this type of structures. We have seen a combination of square with square only so far. But here we are getting one square and one ramp. Okay. The highest amplitude of ramp is 2 here. See, this you should be very careful. And here it is 1 and here it is 1. So can we quickly follow the steps? So the next step I want everyone to write down x of tau and y of minus tau. X of tau is same. X of tau is same. So you will draw now y of minus tau. So y of minus tau. Just see whether what I am doing is right or wrong. This is y of minus tau. Am I right here? Y of minus tau.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now we are not interested in y of minus tau. Okay. I said this y of t minus tau means 0 plus, that concept is only easy for the analysis. So x of tau is x of tau, and let me take y of t minus tau left hand side because I'm going to do the shifting operation with that. So y of t minus tau. So what is the change in the x axis? Can anyone? So now where I have to do the change? Can I say here it starts from 0 plus t? Am I right here? The 0 plus t, then minus 1 plus
Yes,
t.
ma'am.
So minus 1 plus t, can I write it as t minus 1? And then minus 2 plus t, can I write it as t minus 2? So now my diagram is between t minus 2 and t. Okay. So now the first step I told you need to place it together, both y of t minus tau and x of tau. So I'm going to place both the diagrams together. So I know x of tau is starting from origin. Okay, but y of t minus tau is having the time plus t, 0 plus t. So definitely it will not start at the origin. So it will be like this. Now, can anybody tell me what is my case 1 and what is my answer? Please do it fast. We are running out of time.
T
What?
less than 0.
Okay, t less than 0. So what is your output?
0.
0. Very good. So everyone write the case 1, t less than 0, t less than 0. Output z of t, you take the variable z of t is 0. Okay. So now as per my lecture, I will always take the time of x of t for the second case. So case 2, I will write, case 2 I will write 0 less than t less than or equal to 1. So now I am just going to modify in the same diagram. Can I say now my diagram will be like this? So now this edge is t and here it is t minus 2. Am I right here? Is the diagram is right? Make it fast.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, the lowermost time I have to write this t minus 2. Okay. So now can you tell me the overlapping? So what is the integral now?
0 to t.
0 to t.
So z of t is equal to, so which is equal to integral 0 to t, and here x of tau is 1 only. Since my y of t minus tau amplitude is not exactly 1, okay, I will take as t minus tau. Please remember, in all the earlier problems, both x of t and y of t was having an amplitude 1 or 2 or 3 like that. But here I don't know what is the amplitude of y of t minus tau, since it is a ramp signal. Okay. So if ramp signal is given in the question, you should take the amplitude as t minus tau. This t minus tau represents the slope. Okay, the slope. Is this clear, everyone? This is the uniqueness
Yes,
in
ma'am.
this problem. This is the uniqueness in this problem. Please mark it properly in your notebook. The amplitude is not 1. Amplitude is, if it is ramp signal, you have to take the amplitude as t minus tau. Now can you complete the integration and get me the answer? Make it fast. So you'll be having two integration, one with respect to t and another one with respect to minus tau. So first one is t. I have to substitute the limit 0 to t, and the second one is minus tau. Tau means it is minus tau square by 2. So minus, let me move it outside. So it is again, the limits are 0 to t. Has anyone completed this? T into tau, I think, right? So t into d tau is t into tau here. The first term is t into tau. T is constant, so we will move it outside. I will be substituting the limits for tau. So t minus 0. So here I will get t, and here minus of t square by 2 minus 0. So just see whether I am right or wrong. T square minus t square by 2. That means 1 t square minus half t square. How much is the answer?
3t square by 2.
3 t square.
T square by
Half
2.
t square, ma'am. T
Half,
square by
half, half t square. This one is okay. 1 t square minus half t square. Correct? So it is t square. Or if you want to take LCM, you can solve it, no problem. So if you take 1 here as the amplitude, your complete answer will go wrong. Here t minus tau is important. I am repeatedly telling. Make a note in your notebook properly. So your answer is for case 2, it is t square by 2. And I said in the previous problem also, see further, if I shift one more position towards the right, if I shift further one more position towards the right, see here between 0 and 1. So next range I may take 0 and 2. If I take 0 and 2, definitely I will get some signal overlapped. Am I clear here? So even I will get case 3 also because of this reason. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? So between 0 and 2, I will get the signal overlap, means the shifted signal will be there between 0 and 2, and the portion, common portion is, am I clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So now, what is case 3 then? What is the range of t I can write now? So t, I can write it as between 1 and 2. Is it right? I'm taking here t between 1 and 2. The next range is, so now I have to write my output. Z of t is equal to, and I have shown you the shaded portion. The shaded portion, what is the number here? The shaded portion, it is, what is the number? So what is the limits?
0 to 1.
Very good, 0 to 1. It is 0 to 1. So 0 to 1. And tell me now, here I have partially the amplitude of x of t. Okay. Means since it is overlapped, the amplitude of x of t is always 1. Multiplied with, I have a ramp signal. The ramp signal I will represent by t minus tau. So now it is your work to complete the integration. Anyone completed? So it is t into tau 0 to 1 minus tau square by 2 for 0 to 1. Is it t?
2t minus 1 by
Okay, 2t minus 1 is the answer. 2t minus 1. 2t minus 1, that's it, or divided by 2?
by 2.
Okay, by 2. So 2t minus 1. So successfully we have completed the case 3. Okay. But I will tell you one more case is also possible. I will tell you why. See, because still I have some portion towards the left hand side. Still, if I move towards 2 to 3, you see carefully here, I will get the signal like this that will place here. Can you see the screen and can you understand this? Since your RAM signal has more time divisions, it has, I think, the time divisions 0 plus t and t minus 1, t minus 2. So further, if I move one more step towards the positive side, I will get the lowermost edge of time of ramp falls in the x of t. So can you now check? So this edge is now t minus 2. Okay, this edge is now t minus 2. Now can you check and tell me what will be the limits of the integration?
t minus 2 to 1.
T minus 2 to 1. Very good. See, if the ramp signal is having, listen carefully, I will show you one small ramp signal like this. If ramp signal is having only 0 plus t, 0 plus t and t minus 1, it has only one duration, time duration. Then I won't get case 4. Now what we are going to do? Since it is having such a big time span like t minus 2, t minus 1 and t, okay, I am getting this third case, fourth case also. So can I write case 4 as, what is my case 4? Can I write it as t is between what range? Can you tell me? I have clearly shown in the diagram. T is now between what range? New range what we have considered. Make it fast. What is the t range now? Case 3, what was the range?
One to three.
See, we have to take the new limits. Initially, we took 0 to 1, then
Ma'am,
1
2
to
to 3,
2,
ma'am.
2 to 3. Okay. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? 2 to 3 is the correct answer. So now, can we write the output z of t is equal to, what is my z of t? Z of t is equal to t minus 2 to 1. And you know very well, x of t is 1 and y of t minus tau is t minus tau. Because it's a ramp signal, this is the amplitude. And quickly you solve it and get me the answer. So integration remains same. Only the substitution of limits are different. That's it. If you integrate t minus tau, I will get like this. T outside and inside the bracket is tau. So limit t minus 2 to 1 plus, sorry, it is not plus, minus tau square by 2. Tau square by 2. So I have to substitute the limits t minus 2 to 1. So if I do the first one, I will get t into 1, then minus of t into t minus 2. Minus of t into t minus 2 means it is minus t square plus 2t. I think it is for the first term. All of you are doing it. Has anyone completed?
T square minus 60 plus 9 by 2. Ma'am.
Okay. What about others? So repeat the answer.
T square minus 60
minus 60
plus 9
plus 9
by 2.
by 2. Girls, anyone got this answer? Girls. Ambika. Ambika.
Same answer, ma'am.
Same answer. Okay, fine. Okay. Will we get any output for any other case? See, if I shift the diagram towards one more step towards the right, will I get any common portion occupied? Can you visualize the diagram?
No, ma'am.
No. So can I write the last output, the case is t greater than 3. T greater than 3, will we get any output? No. So z of t is equal to 0. And you need to summarize everything together. Okay. So the last case is t greater than 3. Output z of t is equal to 0. Fine. So I hope you are all understanding this method which we follow now. So you can apply this method for all the problems. If one input is finite, other input is infinite, or both the inputs are finite. If both are infinite, then the simplest way we have seen, or you can apply this method also for that also. So nothing is wrong. So using this concept, you can go through the problems under convolution integral once. And see, one problem is left as per my notes. Some corrections we have to do in this problem. So I will tell you, as per my concept, I won't get y of t equal to 3. For problem number 5, I want all of you to solve problem number 5 by yourself. As per my notes, it is P5. And I have analyzed, I have referred books, and I have analyzed properly such that my first answer I won't get. Y of t is equal to 3 as per my notes. I will get the output 3 minus t. And when t is greater than or equal to 3, the output is 0. So I want you to solve this problem separately and tell me in the next class whether what I said is correct or not. So there is a mistake in the notes. Are you people understanding what I'm trying to convey here?